He was a boy growing up in Arizona, but his childhood was no desert paradise. Behind closed doors, he faced a storm too heavy for any child to carry. Bullied at school, abused by someone older, and left feeling voiceless. He buried his pain under sketchbooks filled with monsters and shadows. When his parents divorced, his world cracked even further. To numb the ache, he turned to the wrong escapes: drugs, alcohol, anything to drown the noise. By the time he was a teenager, he felt like a ghost in his own life. But hidden inside all that brokenness was something the world hadn't yet heard: a voice. Not just any voice, one that could roar like thunder and cry like rain, sometimes in the very same breath. When fate introduced him to a band blending hip-hop beats with rock guitars, it was as if his wounds finally found a language. Their songs weren't just music. They were therapy, confessions set to rhythm, raw pain turned into poetry. And suddenly, millions who had silently suffered found someone who understood them. But here is the truth most people don't know. Even at the height of success, the battles never stopped. Fame filled arenas, but it couldn't fill the cracks inside. He often admitted that the applause was loudest when the silence inside him felt most unbearable. In interviews, he spoke openly about depression and addiction, at a time when few dared to. He told the world that smiling on stage didn't mean healing off stage. Yet he kept fighting, because he believed that sharing pain might help someone else survive theirs. Then came the unthinkable. In 2017, the world woke up to headlines that left millions in disbelief. The man whose voice had carried so many through their darkest nights had lost his own battle. Fans lit candles across continents. Murals appeared overnight, and every lyric suddenly carried a heavier weight. But here's something fewer people talk about. His legacy didn't stop there. Today, his bandmates continue to wrestle with how to honor him. They've returned with new voices, sparking both hope and heartbreak. Some fans cheer, others feel betrayed. Even his family has spoken of feeling left in the dark about the band's choices. His story is still being written, not by him, but by those who loved him, those who sing his words, and those who still feel his absence like a missing heartbeat. And maybe that's the real truth of his legacy. He wasn't just a singer. He was a mirror, reflecting the hidden battles inside all of us. He taught millions that it was okay to scream, to break, to confess that you weren't okay. His story didn't end in 2017. It lives on every time someone presses play, every time a lost soul finds comfort in the lyrics, and every time a fan whispers, "You saved me." He tries so hard and got so far. In the end, he does really matters. Do you know who he is?